What's going on, guys? Chump Change XD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. You guys just saw me disassemble this rig right here with 3 cards actually that are still in that box. In addition, we had to take down one other rig because this thing was super unstable. When I was going to leave, I actually got down the street, saw on my phone that Hive OS didn't pick this rig back up. I turned around, messed with it for about an hour, and it just did not want to stay stable. So I said, you know what? These are all coming back anyways. I am just gonna disassemble this one and take it back with me. And as you can see, I have 2 PDUs here. I literally have so much stuff ahead of me right now. This is gonna be the longest night on the planet, but I need to get these cards back up and going because it's not only these cards that I have down or those in there. I literally have all of these guys down as well. As you guys know, this is the white build that I actually need to get back to building. This thing's been sitting around forever, but I have 4 sets of black fans coming in for these cards within the next couple days, and that's what I'm waiting for. I thought they were gonna be here a little sooner, but unfortunately, they can only come as fast as USPS is actually going to deliver them. So now I'm just kind of in a pickle. What I'm gonna do here is let's grab this card. I wanna get this thing installed with those other 5700 XT Sapphire Nitros. As you guys know, I have 2 on that rig, so let's go upstairs. We'll do that first, and then we're gonna come down and we'll go over what I think I'm gonna do here, and then yeah, we'll just have to go from there. We're gonna play it by ear. You think those stairs will get easier the longer I live here, but they don't. All right, let's open this up and see how she's been doing. I just brought up this ThermPro thermometer, so I want to put this right there so I can check the temperature. I want to be able to monitor it. So I was having some issues last night getting this rig stable, and I literally thought it was a power issue because this rig was perfectly fine prior to putting it up here in this situation. This was the only different thing that I added to it. It was this 3080 Ti hybrid. So I deleted all the clocks on it, and that still didn't solve my problem. So then I come to think maybe it's a power issue. So I took one of the strands off the 3090 and powered it right here with the server PSU. And I also did the same thing for the 3070. I powered the entire 3070 off of this server PSU instead of being off the 1600 watt up here. And that solved my issue for a little bit. Then come to find out, it was actually the 3090's clocks. Even though they ran perfectly fine for about 2 weeks, apparently it decided to give me issues. So Mr. Rondi actually figured out that it was this because he has a temperamental card on one of his rigs as well. And all of a sudden it will just like change its mind and not want to run with certain memories. So we ended up lowering it, and it's been running consistently for, I'd say, about 10 hours at this point. So that's a huge plus. And we're going to increase it by like 100 each day and just see where we can get it to before it starts acting up, and then we'll tone it back and leave it where it is. But all right, let me get this thing in. I want to put the power from the 3090 back onto this guy right here because I'm going to be powering that thing fully from the server PSU. So give me a second, let me take care of that. So she's all installed, I got everything plugged in. She's fed down to this breakout board and plugged into this slot right here on the motherboard. So let's power up the server PSU. This PSU is already on. I just gotta hit the power switch. And there's everything there, okay? And all the nitros are spinning. But that cord is like dangerously close. I'm gonna move that. All right, cool. So now, just gotta make sure this thing fires up, starts mining, and we'll be in good shape. All right, so this rig has 624 mega hash, so just under 625. Everything's up and mining away. So I'm super excited about that. Now, yeah, let's zip this up. Let's get back downstairs and figure out a game plan for the rest of this stuff, because that is going to be the most challenging part of my day. Now, back to talking about this white GPU mining rig. Like I said, I'm waiting on these 4 sets of fans to come in. They should be here in like the next day or 2, which is pretty awesome. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to see what these all look like on a white mining frame. But shortly after that, I don't know if I want to keep these running on this rig, or if I do, I may end up taking these guys off and start hunting for 2 more white cards. I don't know if I even want to do that, but just these 2 cards right here. So the issue with it is these are LHR 3060 Ti's. The version 1 3060s work best on an older driver. If you try to run a 3060 Ti, 3070 Ti, any type of Ti, the new LHR ones, they do not exist on the old drivers that these work best on. So I literally have to upgrade the system to the latest driver. Not the latest driver, but you have to upgrade it to a driver higher than the best ones for these 3060s. So I'm like in a predicament of what to do. These older 3070s right here are not LHR, so they will work perfectly fine on the older NVIDIA driver, which will get all of these cards right around 40 mega hash. But without that older driver, they only get about 30 a piece, and that kind of stinks. I believe it's like anywhere from 30 to 35, but I can get upwards of 40 per card for the same wattage on an older driver. So I think that's probably gonna be my best bet. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. I think that might be a good move, just to say, screw these. And this card right here is a 3060 Ti non-LHR, so this will work fine on the older driver as well. If I can find 2 more cards to put with that, maybe I'll just do that. I mean, honestly, I could put these 2 3060 Ti's on that rig. Maybe that would look kind of cool. Kind of sandwich the white GPUs in the middle. I don't know. I'm just kind of all over the place. So either way, you know what? Let's go downstairs. Let's get these things plugged in. That's what I want to do. I want to get these plugged in. I'm just going to grab those 3 right there, throw them on the board for the time being. All right, we made it down into the basement in front of the grow tent. That's actually running nicely. You guys might ask, why is this in front? I'm actually doing this in front to heat my basement. And as you can see, we have a ANTMINER S9 running, and honestly, it's super unprofitable, but I needed something to warm this basement for the kids until I ended up getting mining rigs here, which we're doing now. So this is done because it's super loud and annoying. I might run this at a later date in the future, but for now we're done with it. We're gonna take the internet and I'm gonna plug in this motherboard here. Okay, as you can see, I have all 5 Sapphire pulses, haven't moved, and we have the tabletop mounts with the 2 KOs and the amp hollow, all 3070 Ti's sitting there. Actually, I think these might just be 3070 LHRs. I think that's a 3070 Ti. Screen, a little 7-inch Cumin. I do have a link in the description below if you guys are interested. Everybody asked me about that, so that's why it's down there. It's plugged directly into the motherboard. This is one of those riserless motherboards with the CPU built in. We have a 1600 watt P2 PSU. It is 100% plenty. It's more than plenty for this rig. These pulses right here only draw about 60 watts, maybe 75 or 80 in the actual wall. So that's not too bad, and the nose are about 130 a piece. So let's get this thing plugged in and let's fire this thing up. Let's make sure everything works. Make sure it gets hashing. All right, that beep is a good noise. Nice. Hive started up. It says 5 AMD GPUs and 3 NVIDIA. Awesome. As you can see right there, total of 8 cards. That's fantastic. That's what we have, 5 and 3. And they're all spinning. Perfect. Cool. All right, so that is some supplemental heat for the time being. That is going to satisfy my needs for now anyways. You know what, let's open this grow tent. I want to see what the wattage is at the PDU. With the ANTMINER S9 right there, we were actually pulling 10 amps right here on this bank, and this one was pulling 9. I have a feeling one of my rigs is frozen. No, that one's moving. This rig right here is frozen. I don't know what's going on with this rig. It seems to be unstable, but these clocks I haven't changed at all, which is weird. We should be pulling 9 amps for 2 of these rigs here inside the grow tent. These are 1660 13 GPU card mining rigs. And then the third one down there is on this bank right here alongside the rig we just plugged in. So that's 8 amps. So we're looking at about 310 mega hash for this rig right here. Again, we have 2 3070s, 1 3070 Ti. Those are all LHR. And we have 5 6600 XT Sapphire pulses. All of these rigs in here are 1660 Supers and Ti's. We have a total of 47 GPUs right here. and we're pulling 17 amps. Not too shabby. I think we're doing all right. All right, so I think that's going to do it. I'm exhausted, and I need to figure out what I'm actually gonna do with this setup here. I'm happy that those cards are actually all running, so we have what, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 cards here. All right, that's not too bad. So 11, and then I have, 12 and 13. I could actually take these two and throw them on that rig with the newer driver, and they should all run fine. And then I can use the older driver for these guys, those, and this one right here. By the way, I actually picked up some #1 wire for a 100-watt sub panel that I'm going to be running probably somewhere near the grow tent downstairs. Man, I have so much stuff to do. Literally, I am never going to be done doing stuff at my house, and my wife is going to kill me at some point. So I gotta get inside, spend some time with her. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please stay safe. I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.